Welcome back, guys, to Gospel News, where the gospel is preached undiluted. We know they mix them with water or kerosene. Even fear self when they give us. Say me we take dilute our truth. We say Lori raw. We no go dilute and we go dish them out to the general public. The way we take see the matter. In case you have not followed this channel or shared the video, what are you waiting for? No be juju be that. Or you touch the share button, make this video they go viral very quickly. And if you never give thumbs up, now you still they do that one, or you touch them, we see them. I don't say some of you don't touch them. Thank you very much. And those of you who never subscribe, come click the notification button within do your finger. Do click on it. Very quickly, let's delve into the reason why we are here today. We are back live and direct. Today is the 13th day of April 2023. Let's proceed. As you can see on the screen, they see one young man, what they call Simon Ekpa, who is a Finland-based Biafran agitator. His own way, because a lot of people have disagreed with his own methodology. The way when they pursue the Biafran freedom. Remember that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, was kidnapped from Kenya in 2001 and has been kept in solitary confinement in the DSS custody in Nigeria under the government of Buhari and Abubakar Malame, who said that they no go agree release him despite court rulings that he has committed no crime and should be returned to either Kenya or UK. Despite all these orders from their own court, they never still release the young man. And even as I speak to you now, we can't find any date for his release. So as the matter can happen, this young man who they see for screen here, so now he boss out, say for where this agitation, go down. But remember that Onwende Anyawara Opopunolu, which is popularly known as DOS, that is the people who are to take over from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or represent him and defend him in his absence. According to information we did for public domain, they say these people sold out and they chop bribe. So this young man can't come and vex a court chain. He say Loriro that they are not going to drop their guard. Even if the DOS sell themselves at a cheap rate, say for where this Biafra must be actualized, now carrying own method can come out, which a lot of people have disagreed. But at the end of the day, a lot of people are still agreeing with him after seeing what happen for this presidential election. We just conclude, finish. It can cause a lot of wahala. So this young man, has been on the trend for a very long time. So as I speak to you now, they say that the Ohaneze Ndigbo faction, we say the hungry group of Ohaneze Ndigbo, has come out to say me them capture this young man, whether they don't die you or be there alive. Say me them catch him, bring and come back to Nigeria, make a come face the wrath of Buhari. I say now, wow, what a shame. Let me show you the details of what we have on screen here. Look at the picture of Simon Ekpa here. They said, capture Simon Ekpa, dead or alive. Ohaneze's message to finish and Nigeria government. So these two countries are being told to bring Simon Ekpa, whether they don't die you or be there alive. And he no go die. So what I'm saying here is that even though some people might disagree with his own way or method of agitation, I think if he needs correction, you people should approach him properly and show him the way to do this thing if he's doing it the wrong way. I think that should make a lot of sense. Approach Simon Ekpa. What would I call it? Let me give you now my own headline and response to Ohaneze Ndigbo, this faction of Isi Guzoro Nyago. Approach Simon Ekpa in secret and tell him the way forward, not coming to the general public to cast aspersions. Oh God, you they see headline. Now the headline now they give on us so we think they go take tag my own story. My response to Ohaneze Ndigbo is approach Simon Ekpa in private and tell him the way forward. Now, let's go into details of what happened. And these people, they dear Buhari, they preach how to Islamize, even the Islamization within they do for Nigeria now. He never belefu the president to can't say made them spread the Islamic education for the whole wide world. Say may everybody join Islam. Say all those other religions. They no follow for waiting the happen. No, now waiting Buhari, they tell us. So he say may them spread them. So who is he talking to? Instead, they tell me, I be another people. We never finish the one where we they struggle for most of the Christian pastors where they rob people in the name of God. So let's go into details and let us talk to this Ohaneze Ndigbo people who looks confused and hungry. Since the rigging victory of Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Ohaneze Ndigbo, this faction has collected kola nut and Ojuhe to be writing junks on social media. Capture Simon Ekpa, dead or alive. Ohaneze Ndigbo sends message to Finnish and Nigeria government. It don't read again. No. Ohaneze Ndigbo, the apex Igbo socio-cultural organization, political organization. So it's not, they should remove this they should remove this cultural. It should be Apex Igbo socio-political organization. Okay, because now politics then they are working for politicians. Stated on Tuesday that the Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa is not Ndigbo's, is Ndigbo's greatest enemy for the last 200 years. They say now Simon Ekpa na him be the worst enemy when Ndigbo don't get in the last 200 years. I hope they write this about Ojukwu as well, because Ojukwu also fought for Biafran liberation. And here they say in the last 200 years. So I hope they also include Dim Odumegwu Chukwuemeka Ojukwu in this list of our enemies. May we they know people will be our enemies, and also include Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May all of them follow for that category. The group urged the Finnish and Nigerian governments to ensure that he is apprehended, dead or alive. Aya no go, whether no Ohaneze Ndigbo. Ohaneze, through its Secretary General Okechukwu Guzoro, insisted that Ekpa cannot force the Igbos into civil war. They claimed that Ekpa is an enemy of Igbo people and that they had no connection to him. Okay, so Ibla said the Simon Ekpa no be Igbo person. If they don't talk and before say the guy no be Igbo person. So Simon Ekpa, we are suspecting you to have come from Jupiter or Mars. God. They stated that if the Nigerian government continues to ignore the agitator, Nigeria will be plunged into another civil war. Isi Guzoro said, Ohaneze worldwide views the greatest state and the condemnation, the purported declaration by Simon Ekpa, leader of the Ekpa Killer Squad Autopilot, as a Biafran Prime Minister in exile. When I don't hear him, remember that a few days back, Simon Ekpa came out with the Biafran Prime Minister in exile. He wrote on his Twitter handle and informed the general public that he has been made the Biafran Prime Minister in exile. Okay, according to the committee that sat on and deliberated on this matter. So me, I know they there on a truth now, they tell on now. So how this thing happen, we are not aware. Indeed, the latest episode, an orchestrated attempt by the Finland-based Igbo enemy, Ananukwa, who has made himself a ready tool in the destruction of Ali Igbo, can only be blamed on his deliberate pampering by the Finnish and Nigerian government after detailed report of heightening terrorism from his Finnish base, including report from a Finnish journalist who was in Enugu this February to personally interview families of victims of his terror attacks, which he boldly affirmed on Finnish television was presented to the Finnish government. Ndigbo has rebutted and renounced in strong terms the formation of a purported Biafra government in exile by Simon Ifeanyi Njoku Ekpa, who is seen as the greatest enemy of Ndigbo in the last 200 years and one of the most dangerous terrorists in Africa, and operating from Finland. If the Nigerian government fails to check this guy, this ugly development, Ekpa's game plan is to plunge Nigeria into another undeserved civil war. So what this Ohaneze Ndigbo here is telling us is that Ojukwu was also an enemy of Ndigbo, Onadesiam, and also Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also an enemy. That is what these people are telling us, pop and plain. Speaking further, Ohaneze Ndigbo stated that Ekpa is the leader of the most dreadful killer squad in the southeast and should be captured either dead or alive. Ndigbo are now giving a standing order to capture Ekpa dead or alive. He must now be allowed to escape justice as the leader of the most dreadful killer squad in the southeast, whose sole aim is to destabilize the southeast with his satanic agenda of leading another civil war against Nigeria. Now, if you listen to what I've been telling you in all these reports that these people, junks, that these people are writing to the general public, you will realize that there is no mention of Biafra here. What is Ekpa's pursuit? What is his problem? What is he looking for? One, release the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. These people never mentioned it, that this young man have asked for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and also to give a date for referendum. So that since you people doesn't like what he's doing, then call for referendum. That is what you people, which is the right of every citizen. You can call for referendum as Ohaneze Ndigbo, who claim to be speaking for Ndigbo, but on a normal note, we know say na hunger, na in the wayona. Now, for the avoidance of doubt, Ndigbo can never be pushed into fighting another war, regardless of the provocations of Ekpa and his paymasters, who surprisingly are hurt by the ongoing fraternity existing between Ndigbo and their Yoruba siblings and are hell-bent on thwarting it. They added, when they see the kind of pata where they come out from the people who claim to be Ndigbo. So these people are not acting in the interest of Igbos. Those of Onawe no even know about this man now, where they call Okechukwu Isi Guzoro Nyago. Look at his picture. Na be these babies Abotua waiting for screen here. Now the young man, na be that one who na in picture, na be that one who na they see there. So na they write all this junk now. Say may they capture their own son, Igbo son, waiting for Finland. We don't reach that side. It's not even easy to reach that side. Someone Ekpa can't go, can't help him. He can't reach that side now. Can't they there? They agitate. No, be even Nigeria government now, they call them terrorists. Now, Ohaneze Ndigbo, and they call them the terrorists. Now, they see where our problems comes from and where it is lying. I not get waiting I want tell you now, but Mona shall help me through the comment section. Tell me waiting they go tell this, what did they call him? Okechukwu Isi Guzoro and his group of Ohaneze Ndigbo. Or the Kwegu. Kaine Lekwao. May they go capture the young man. We did for Finland. I've told you people before that Ohaneze Ndigbo can do that. It is very easy. Book a flight, give reasons why you are going to Finland, that you want to go and capture Simon Ekpa, and the visa will be issued to you immediately. So we want to say it here clearly. We want to state clearly, unequivocally, how English help. To the Ohaneze Ndigbo group, which is being led by their secretary, Okechukwu Isi Guzoro, that we can help fund him to go to Finland and capture Simon Ekpa, not talking to people. At least he has an address, and that address is on social media. If you don't even get the address, we can also help him with the address of Simon Ekpa so that he can go there and capture him, not writing junks on social media. I think that we end the whole story. So we can have rest, right? So Ohaneze Ndigbo, people have devoted. If you know you have money to help Ohaneze Ndigbo to go to Finland by themselves, please drop your comments below. Tell them that how much you want to contribute. We want to send Ohaneze Ndigbo to Finland to go and capture Simon Ekpa. At least them plenty. With these red caps, at least they can do something for us, right? God do sorry Ohaneze. May God not allow them, may them catch you now for that side. I still remember what happened to Ike Kuremadu, we be senator for Germany, how they take big time duka in the wrong hater skater. God do, sorry you, may God not allow them. When I don't see the destruction where they go on for Biafra territory. These so-called Ohaneze Ndigbo and Ojuhi have never issued a statement condemning these activities or even looking for a way to defend their people. With you now they wrong, come out for social media, they write. Now how they go take capture on our own. Show me how many Fulanis that has been writing up and down to go and capture those Fulani herdsmen that has been destroying lives and properties all around the country. You know, they only Igbo saboteurs, now just full everywhere. God, they watch you now. I don't get with you and won't tell you now. Before they will say, oh, the boy, he knows a bit talk. But come low the words. Now watch this video and show me where Ohaneze has condemned these activities. Watch.
Wednesday morning. Destroy the whole. When come, when anything put up from the house, you can see by yourself. Now happens on Wednesday morning. I surrendered the small village by 3 o'clock. Because the operation by 5:30 in the morning. Here with their father's house. Here with the new building, how just now manage. Now, 1 year, 1 block. Nigerian soldier. You can see properties, generators was inside the house. Everything was burned down. So let the world see the British government in there. Their product, the federal government of Nigeria. I think may God have mercy upon us. Yeah. Yeah.
Just imagine this is what the Nigerian army is doing in Biafra land to poor people. Despite this cash crisis, I'll be waiting money wahala wait day. And waiting Nigerian army they do. You know, go see Ohaneze Ndigbo right to condemn these activities. You know, go see their handwriting on that. So apart of that too, as the Islamization agenda for Nigeria continues, they say that the President Buhari has called for global spread of true Islamic education, which is the one where then they practice for Nigeria, we don't wound us finish, or the go. President Okonkonyano Gorena Sorok Muhammadu Buhari has called for what he described as futuristic, untainted global Islamic education, saying that the spread of true knowledge of the Islamic religion is the most important task currently facing Muslims globally. President Buhari, according to a statement issued by his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Garuba Shehu, made the call on Wednesday in Medina, Saudi Arabia, while speaking after an extensive tour of the International Fair Museum of Prophet biography and Islamic civilization in the city as part of his engagement in the holy city. When I see Dubai is a Muslim city, but go and see how developed they are. But they claim they are using the same religion, but in Nigeria, it's different thing altogether. Boko Haram is Islamic, Fulani terrorist herdsmen na Islamic. So is that the kind of Islamism that they are practicing in Dubai and Medina? We make them build Mecca? No is the answer. Our own in Nigeria is to use it for destruction. Now that kind of Islamization Buhari they call for, or the Kwegu, it is unacceptable. What this Islamization agenda is doing in Nigeria is not what Islamization agenda is doing in Dubai. So if I say when I get two different Islamization preaching, when they carry come out, we never know. You people need to let us know. May we know the one way we dey for the country, the one who na they use. I've been at the destructive type. I've been at the peaceful one. And I need to come out and make it clear so that we'll know our stand on waiting on they talk about. You dey hear me so Buhari? Now wait I say make I just tell you for that one. No be today for Asorok, Bonko. Now I say make I just brief for now. Muna drop a word for Ohaneze Ndigbo. Because ndị awụzi Ohaneze Ndigbo, Ohaneze ndị Fulani, ke ya awụzi nke Ndigbo. May they go catch on our own pikin. Even if the guy they bath for belly only, una no feel bath and well, una get pikin where they even shout, they talk. See the man they arrested in Lagos because he vent out his anger. Una never issue a statement condemning his illegal arrest because he said that out of anger. Una never issue a statement. Okechukwu, Kai. You go just cause problem for yourself for Southeast. They see you na pure water and stone. They go take pursue you come on for Biafra territory, Abibo land. You hear the smell. I beg you. Oh, go another news before I go verse.